were mentioning something about the standards. Like if you become a Christian, your standards are here, but then the way you live your life, it's actually just right here. So how do we bring it up to reach God's standards?
Yeah. So there are two things we need to understand. The first is that there is always forgiveness for when we fail. So the standard is up here, and when we do miss it, and we will, we need to turn to Him for forgiveness and say, hey, you know what? I've blown it. I'm really sorry, God. But what we need to understand then is that there's a very powerful force at work. The reason why most of us sin is we think it will make us happy. Okay? So the reason why we do something wrong is we think, well, God, I've been trying really hard for you. I want to do this for me. Okay? And if I do this for me, I will be happier. Actually, that's wrong. People sometimes ask the question, could Jesus Christ have sinned? Okay? And it's the wrong question, I think, to ask. I think the real question to ask is, why would Jesus want to sin? When people sin, they do it because they think it will make them more happy. But Jesus knows that sin leads to bondage, to death, to destruction, so why would He want to do it? Which is why the idea of sin was detestable to Him. Okay? So the more deeply you fall in love, the more you realize actually doing these things isn't going to bring me pleasure, it's actually going to bring me pain. So one of the ways to help, to make sense with the elevating of our standards, is to understand actually, look, God isn't against us. He's actually for us. He's not wanting us to be bankrupt. He's actually wanting us to experience something you can't experience apart from Him. And so long as you actually think that real joy results in rebelling against God, we'll just keep breaking ourselves over and over and over again. There'll be a short-term satisfaction followed by a long-term hurt. And He's trying to say, why go through that cycle over and over and over again? Just look at your life. You need to change it. Just stop. You need to stop doing that. And that's often why we need, again, the help of the church. It's very hard to do this on our own. We need other people around us to encourage us, to support us, to help us when we're feeling weak, and to keep pointing the way forward.